No, I won't be getting drunk today. I don't feel good. Drinking Canada Dry, zero sugar, cranberry ginger ale. Ugh. Too much smoking and drinking. I've been feeling like I was going to die lately. Oh, I don't care if it's cookie cutter. Confirmed worst stream ever. Well, if it's not any good, don't watch it. And trust me, if I'm not having fun, I'll end it. I'm not going to be like McCuck and sit here with 3 people watching. How many did McCuck have the other day for his live stream? Anybody notice? Oh. Someone answer my question about McCuck. How many people were on his live? Nikki Banks just said 4. That's believable. Kim Haynes, Hamburg, Big Dave Lifts. Nikki just said 4 people again. 2 of his sock accounts. What does sock mean? Is sock like one of your troll accounts? I'm not familiar with that term. Yeah, my nose is growing from the drinking. Oh. Yes, it's a fake account. Okay, I call those troll accounts, but I guess it's a whatever you call it. Sock account. Oh, it's in a sock puppet. Okay. Oh yeah, McCuck comments on his own stuff with his sock accounts. Oh. Oh. Nikki wants to talk about my health. My health sucks right now. I can't do anything without getting short of breath. When I got off the road yesterday, my ankles were horribly swollen like Lenny's, and I got in my hotel room, propped my feet up underneath some pillows, put on my CPAP machine, and just stayed in bed all afternoon and all evening. So, Father, time for a heart check. Lose weight, boss. That's hard on every organ. I'm with you. I weighed in today at 329.5 at the gym. And I think a lot of that is edema. You know, my ankles were swollen as fuck yesterday. So just because my ankles went down from having my feet elevated, that doesn't mean all the edema went away. I think I was weighing like 313, 314 a couple of weeks ago before my health really went downhill. Those CPAP machines have been recalled, not mine. I love my CPAP. Yeah, fasting is a good idea. I just took a big heaping tablespoon of Metamucil a couple hours ago. See if I can't get some internal waste out of my colon. You know, I don't think Lenny does that. Metamucil, man, do you feel better after that shit cleans out your colon? Metamucil is good stuff. Yeah, it is. Sherberger says McCuck is being pimped out. I don't know what that means. Oh, oh. No, I don't need to lose 100 pounds. I need to lose 30 like tomorrow and get under 300. Just statistically, if you're under 300, you have a much better likely survival rate in your 50s. Like Dave Palumbo said, you don't see any 300 pounders at 60 years old because they died. And then I'm going to try and get down to 275. I can carry 275. So if I was 329, that's like 55 pounds. I need to lose like 55 pounds. I'm not worried about getting under 250 right now. You guys, you don't set unrealistic goals. Like, remember when Dale's goal of getting his pro card? What happened? Now he's not even allowed to compete anymore. How big is Bill Kazmaier? He's in his 60s. Bill Kazmaier might be damn close to 70. I would put Big Bill, he's not the tallest guy in the world. He could probably, and remember, TV makes you look much bigger. He might, I don't know. Stan Efferding is my height, and he's like 250. I don't know if you guys follow Stan Efferding on fucking YouTube, but I think he's really the best retired pro bodybuilder that's currently over 50, because he's the only one that still trains hard and has muscle. The rest of those guys are clowns. Yeah, I know. I'm Daniel the Legion. I agree with you. Small portions, dude. If I eat too big of a meal and lay down, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I can't eat a big, huge steak in the evening and then lay down. It just doesn't work. So I'm with you. I know what to do. It's just I've been drinking and smoking, and when you're drunk, you don't do what you need to do. So I don't need advice. I just need to not drink and follow my own advice. You need to lose 150 pounds minimum. That's Bayonne. You're a piece of shit. Why don't you get off here right now, faggot? Guy Cisterano is shrinking. I always thought Bayonne was McCuck. Now I'm convinced. Oh shit, my hat isn't covering my nose. No, the Cuban's not a bad role model as far as dieting, but man, he smokes like a chimney during his live streams. Well, small meals are the way to go. Start vaping, brah. That's stupid advice right there. Ugh. What's with the health kick, bully? I'm really not doing it by choice, dude. I've been feeling like I was gonna literally fucking die the past couple of weeks. I got myself all better about 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was doing good. I was drinking like twice a week, maybe, and I think 2 weeks ago I drank twice, but I only smoked once the whole week. And then I slowly, like last week, I think I drank and smoked 3 times. I just can't, my body cannot handle drinking and smoking 3 times a week. Not anymore. Shit. I know young guys can drink and smoke fucking every day, but I can't hit the cardio hard. Yeah, that's a great way to die of a heart attack, you idiot. Jesus, some of you guys have the worst advice. Explain the feeling of why you felt like you were about to die. Shortness of breath, fucking fatigue all the time. Get terrible respiratory anxiety when laying down flat. That's why if I lay down in bed, I gotta put the CPAP on. Jesus, put down the Canada Dry chemical junk and drink water. You guys are all such fucking experts. How come all of you aren't pro bodybuilders? Oh.
I think it was cool because if I'm not mistaken,
It's like watching an animal zoo in its enclosure. It's right, a hippo. I'm like a hippo. Where did McCuck go? Did he hop on one of his other sock accounts? Jay the human hippo. There we go. I don't care. It's not beer. Trust me, I was drinking so much beer, this diet soda is not going to hurt me. I don't have a cousin, Ken Masterson. I'm not going to start swimming. That's you guys. Some of you guys are so fucking stupid. Why don't you go swimming? Oh. Alcohol kills the liver. Yeah, I know. Oh. Walk on treadmill for 1 hour at high incline. That would kill me right now. You guys are so stupid. I'm getting sick of this. You need DMP immediately, buddy. I know, I do, don't I? Oh. I need DNP, Clen, and Tren. Test, Tren, Masteron, Clen, and DNP. And I'll be good as new. I've done liquid Clen. That shit makes you feel like you got an elephant standing on your chest. Oh, God. T3. I forgot about T3. Ugh. I like salad. I don't like a shitty salad. You can save your shitty salad, but a real good, high quality salad from a good deli that's got plenty of meat, cheese, eggs, all sorts of good stuff on it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of 2J's, but man, 2J's makes a good chef salad. Or is that a Cobb salad I get? I can't remember. I think it's a Cobb I like. get a hooker. I don't think my dick would work right now. I got so much edema, I can barely breathe. I don't eat a lot of carbs. I mean, I'll eat anything when I'm drunk. I'm like anybody, but if I'm not drunk, I don't seek out carbs. Could you walk on a low incline? Probably not for not very long. Like I literally, after walking around the grocery store yesterday, after I went through the checkout lane, I sat down for a few minutes before I went out into the heat to load my groceries in my truck. But it was like 93 degrees yesterday. Father, are you on any PEDs right now? Not really. I mean, it's probably been 2 weeks since I did an injection. So obviously they're still in my system, but at very low levels. I just think if I did a shot of test right now, it'd make me feel worse. I don't think it would make me feel better. No, I'm not going to chew tobacco. I'm giving up all tobacco. And vaping is gay. The only time I've ever vaped was with Brad. Stay off all of them for now. Yeah, you're probably right. But I don't think half a cc a test and half a cc a deca and half a cc of EQ is going to kill anybody. Do some water aerobics. Would you guys stop? Yeah, smoking weed would actually make me feel a lot better. Someone already DM'd me that THC would fix a lot of my problems. And unfortunately, as a trucker, we can't smoke marijuana because DOT is still a federally banned drug. It doesn't matter what the state laws are. It's banned by the federal government. Why does McCuck always deny he has alternate accounts? Because McCuck has mental problems. McCuck wants to be in the Genovaverse so fucking bad. And he just gets rejected. It's actually made him insane. McCuck has a job, bro. Everybody has a job except for Lenny. Who in the Genovaverse doesn't have a job? Everyone's got a job. Well, I wouldn't count Genova. Genova works like 2 days a week. Genova and Lenny are the two people I can think of that don't have a job. Cut out all sugar, no bread, eat steak, drink water. That's not bad. I know how to eat, you guys. You don't need to write me out a diet. I basically give up all refined carbohydrates, like bread, pasta, shit like that. Shit that's made from refined flour and sugar. But I'll still eat, vegetables that are carbs, like potatoes, rice, oatmeal, shit that's a whole food. That's my attitude on carbohydrates. Don't give them up. Just eat whole foods. Give up the refined bullshit, because that's what affects your blood sugar, the refined carbohydrates. And I got a little bit of a blood sugar problem going on right now too. So give up the Subway. You're not kidding, bro. That bread that comes on a Subway sub is fucking terrible for you. One thing I noticed too about pizza dough, sometimes after I eat a slice or two of pizza, I really, really feel like shit. That white pizza dough is just terrible for you. I think it must just skyrocket your blood sugar. It's not real bread. Yeah, I believe you. I could never do the world's strongest man, dude. I don't have the lung capacity anymore ever since I fucked up my lungs. Too much sodium in pizza. It's not that. For me, it's the sugar and that white flour that's in the shitty pizza dough. Everyone's got different food problems. Just because something is bad for you doesn't mean it's bad for everybody. I got to cut out my sugars, and beer is my number one sugar giving me problems. Now, if I gave up alcohol for the rest of my life, I could probably eat all the bread and pasta I wanted. But, well, take that one day at a time. Yeah, there is no tomorrow. If I would have got drunk last night and smoked a pack of cigarettes, I might not have made it through the night. I was feeling that shitty last night or yesterday. Oh. You were going to crave sweets like a motherfucker when you stop drinking. I've been down that road before, but nothing like smoking a menthol hammered as fuck. Yeah, there's some truth to that. Yeah, who said that? Listen to your body. Mark McInnes. Exactly. Oh, someone just sent me a message. They're visiting mommy right now. I'm sure that's Gorilla Juice or Pomps. Try and get through the front gate, bro. Take a picture of her house. Pomps has contacts at the FBI. Sure he does. Some of you trolls are so full of shit. Little 150-pound pimply teenagers. Dale Doublewide. There's a fucking good name. Oh. I could be like Brad and stay offline. Jesus. That's got to be Gorilla Juice. No one's that psycho. He can't stand the fact that anybody else is having fun. John says, when I stop drinking, I lose 15 pounds in a few weeks without diet change. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that 100%. Well, we don't know if that was the real Gorilla Juice that went away. It could have been Pomps or it could have been McCuck. Like I believe him. Knocking on mommy's door right now. Sure he is. Send us a picture. I'll post it. Or do we really think gorilla juice? Phenibut can cure heart arrhythmia. I don't believe that. I think you're giving me bad advice on purpose. Who cares about the mints? Does Brad care about the mints? How many mints have you guys got from Brad in the past 2 years? You cared about mints last week. Come on, man. Well, I mean, I like having fun, but some of you guys are making it not fun. What happened to the good old days when trolls would police themselves? When there was a mint killer, the trolls would go after the mint killer. Oh. Ugh. No, I don't think Pomps is gone. Pomps has no life. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, it's got to be McCuck, Pomps, or Gorilla Juice. I don't know if Pomps would waste his time. I don't know if Pomps cares. But McCuck is definitely jealous of anybody in the Genovaverse. Jason Blaha had his powerlifting meet today. I wonder how he did. I saw yesterday after he made weight, that motherfucker gained like 12 pounds in 4 hours. Yeah, I saw that. Later on that evening, he gained 20 pounds, but he gained 12 in the first 4 hours. Jesus Christ. Daniel the Leech at 400 to 500 milligrams of test and a good diet and just train as usual. Done. Yeah, you're probably right. That's great advice. Jesus. Don't forget the EPO and Glenn. I would never do EPO. That's retarded. Oh. I'm getting kind of bored of this. Thoughts on beer brewing at home? Well, you can make some good beer, but it's just not cost effective. Jesus. Why would I care who Rick Simpson is? Gorilla Juice isn't usually active on Saturdays. If you guys remember. Whoever that is, they're trying to pretend like they're pomps now. Mm. If they're pretending to be pomps, it's probably not pomps. Oh. Mm. Oh. Lenny is live. That must mean he's out of eggs if Lenny is live. That's a good one. Getting my girlfriend into shooting shotguns. Think of starting her on a 410. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good one. Or 20 gauge. Uh, eh, I can't smoke weed. Don't you know the laws? This is zero sugar ginger ale. Ginger ale makes your belly feel good when you're not feeling good. Can you power lift with scoliosis? I have no idea. That'd be a better. I would find yourself a chiropractor who's a power lifter and ask him. Kuahara or Diamondback? I had a Diamondback. The only bad thing about Diamondbacks, they were rather heavy, but they were cool. Oh, Jesus. Thoughts on a 9mm revolver? Why would you want one? Why would you even talk about one? Father treats his liver like a rental. Now that's good. See, when you guys are funny, but say something that took some intelligence to be creative, I'll read it. But when you guys are just morons, I'm not going to read it. It's stupid. Come up with something creative that took some intelligence, like what that guy just said about my treating my liver like a rental. That kind of stuff is funny. Oh, GT bikes were good. Yeah, they were. Oh, Bayone's back. Oh, we should block that motherfucker. I'm almost positive that's McCuck. Trend Bologna sandwich. I have a 38 snubby and I'm thinking about getting a 357 with a longer barrel. Well, that would work. Then your 38s would still work in the 357. Lefty Nero had a red line. Those were good. Oh. Gato the dog. I don't know anything about modern day BMX. BMX lost me when they got out of it, they switched from being all about racing and being into freestyle. Freestyle is freaking gay. Damn, we got 127 people watching this. Thoughts on Franco Colombo, greatest short bodybuilder of all time. Yeah, Bayonne is McCuck. He just said wah. There's only 3 people that say wah. Well, no, 4. Brad came up with it. Robzilla likes to say it, and Pomps and McCuck like to say it. I didn't know Mike Mensner was short. I never thought of him as short, being short. Yeah, nobody likes the Losers Club. The Their whole bond is their mutual hatred of me. How can you have a good group of people when their bond is a mutual hatred of one person? That's like the anti-Trump, the never Trumpers. You've got nothing to say for yourself. All you can do is say bad things about someone else. And that's what you have in common with your little butt buddies. Bayonne thinks he's cute. Bayonne, shouldn't you be spending time with your family? Come on, man. Adam said he just gets sent clips from Transform X. Doesn't have time for your drama. I don't know. I'd like to believe that. McCuck is so jealous of anybody that is, especially the new people that have dipped their toe into the Genovaverse. McCuck has spent the last, well, I don't know, 5-6 years of his life trying to pry himself into the inner sanctum of the Del Rey Misfits, and he just is constantly rejected. Looks like McCuck has a bunch of accounts on here now. Does Gummy swallow? Well, of course he does. I think they got the Johnny Depp case right. That woman is a nut job. Man, I'm enjoying this sun. Hey, Jay, ex-Warner driver here. Okay. Thoughts on the Del Rey Ripper Psycho IG account? I don't know. I've never really looked at it. I know he's always on the Cubans live streams. He's not an asshole on the Cubans live stream, so I don't know. I know Andrew's not too happy that the guy uses his likeness for a troll account. But what can you do? Oh. Jesus, Pomps, Gorilla Juice, and McCuck are just making accounts. See him? swimmer's body for sure. That's right. Move with a lot of grace. I sure do. Graceful like a swan. Johnny B sounds a lot like McCuck. What is there to be jealous of you about? Nothing. My 70-year-old grandfather lives a more fulfilling life than you, big boy. McCuck loves that term, big boy. Ugh. We love our big hippo. I'm drinking Diet Canada Dry Ginger Ale. There's no way Brad is on here. Brad doesn't get involved with social media anymore. Brad's probably going to a concert tonight with his dress sneakers on. Ooh. I've heard of people taking milk thistle. I've heard of it. Put some lavender on your hemorrhoids. It's fucking ridiculously funny. Lenny gets more viewers than I do. How many's he got right now? I can't check because I'm on here, but I know some of you guys run more than one device. Father, keep a lock on your cooler. That's right. Jake Sellers says 24. I don't know if he's got to have more than that. Lenny usually goes live about this time, doesn't he? Or later than this, after he gets home from the gym. I don't really know. I was watching Lenny's live nights ago when he was talking about growing up with his father. That one actually was interesting. I didn't get to finish it though. Lenny does not get 250 to 300 viewers. Come on, man. It's on there the other night. I can see you peeing. Jesus. His Father Live was a good one. Yeah, I thought so too. I didn't get to finish it though. I usually pee a lot more when I'm drinking. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about Lenny's videos, his live streams. It's like he's going through his life, one person at a time, trying to tell some good stories, some fond recollections, like he's dying. It's really kind of weird. Oh, fuck. Oh, my back. Fuck. Oh. Jake Sellers just said McCuck didn't throw a single punch. That's what I'm saying. Watch the video. The guy spent the whole, I don't know how long I lasted before I tore my pec. Probably about 55 seconds. I'm not sure. But anyway, McCuck spent that whole time running away. That's why he wouldn't agree to get in a boxing ring. Jay beat himself. Yeah, I agree with that. I was stupid. It was a chilly morning that day, and I didn't show up wearing sweats. I was stone cold. I should have had a warm-up suit on. It was longer than 30 seconds. McCuck chased you down, Jay. Come on, man. Oh, he sure did. That McCuck is a real killer. Oh. Jesus, I don't even want to think about allo testing. McCuck ran like a ferret. He is a little ferret face. The one thing you gotta say about McCuck is he doesn't give up. That guy has got some self-confidence to just keep trying. Ugh. I don't know. I think McCuck's probably about 40, isn't he? Late 30s. I shouldn't have been out there at my age. Oh, it's aimed at me. It's not aimed that way. McCuck would have knocked you out if you hadn't given up. Yeah, you're probably right. Especially in the third round, I would have been so gassed, I wouldn't have been able to protect myself. Nobody's disputing that. All right, I got to end this.